You have any set up in the bathroom?
No, I don't want to fucking see your cock.
Okay. I was gonna say, 'cause I jerk off a lot.
Oh, wait, there's a multiplayer level finally out. It's an RPG fighting game.
Wow.
It's called Heroes of Aldrenor. Yeah.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah, well, so does Monster Hunter World, but I mean, you don't fucking see me complaining about that shit.
Heroes of Aldrenor sounds stupid.
It's a medieval game.
And medieval games are bad.
You play for honor. What the fuck?
That's...
If I'm gonna be honest with you though, this game has some pretty fucking nice graphics. But I don't like that like watermark that they have on the game, dude. Because like for Dreams, they have to put in the bottom right that it's made in Dreams because there actually are some levels that don't look like they can be made in this game.
Ew.
Fucking like spine. Ow.
Show me your moves. That was cool.
Timmy, you should come watch this game. It's
Well,
like
I'd be
it's.
kicked out if I don't.
I'm not the fucking host for one, so.
What is the game on Dreams?
I told you, man. It's like I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. The graphics are great on this level.
You say the graphics are great for every level that I've
Not
seen.
every single level. Remember that like Peter Griffin level that I found?
Well, that's that's not fair. Any level named fucking Peter Griffin and that's it is probably really bad. Herm.
And I just got stabbed in the chest and died.
Wow, you must really suck.
No.
Fuck. Ow. I can heal my dog by shooting it in the face. I like this game. I like it a lot.
No, never mind. This fucking level's unfinished.
Well.
I'm gonna go find out how I like design levels and stuff. If Shix comes back, tell me. I don't want to fucking listen to that TV though.
He came back.
Did he fucking really?
Ooh. You ain't got no head.
Ah, yes, sculpting.
There's nothing quite like sculpting something from scratch. But you'll need a good grasp of the tools to avoid coming unstuck. So let's get down to it. Maybe Cuthbert will learn something too. Go to the assembly menu. Press the square button to open it if it's closed, and select the modes menu with the X button. Select sculpt mode with X. Its icon has some 3D shapes on it.
Well, that's interesting.
Every
I
time
didn't
you
know
enter
that.
Sculpt mode from the modes menu,
Hey,
a new
Joey.
sculpture will be
Huh.
created.
Did you know that rich people apparently
You'll also
accumulate
notice that
wealth
you're
when
in
they
sculpt
sleep?
mode, everything outside the sculpture will be blurred and grayed
Okay.
out. This is to help you
Don't know why I
focus
didn't know
on what
that.
you're creating.
What?
You can
Don't
adjust
worry about
visual feedback in your preferences, which you can find in the options menu. When you first enter Sculpt mode, the Shapes menu will open automatically.
What an
and
interesting
the Smear
thing.
Shape tool
What did I
will
break
be
actually? What
equipped
was that?
to your imp. Try smearing a shape now by holding R2 and moving your imp around.
Just kicked that guy in his shins and he
Now
fucking
that's out of your
exploded.
system, undo all of it by using the left directional button.
You got exploded.
By using this tool, we'll help Connie get across the first gap. Move your view a bit closer to the action, looking side on at the space between the platforms. Make sure you can see the platforms.
I want to put on my PSVR and see how this game changes.
We want to build an organic
What?
Never mind, I just realized. I'll have my camera set up.
Oh, you know what you should do?
Huh?
Go on that kaleidoscope level
No.
with the VR headset on
No.
and fucking and just
No.
die.
Use the up and down directional buttons to scale it to an
Why?
appropriate size.
Wait, shush. I need to listen to this. I'm learning how to sculpt.
Reach left. Try smearing a shape now by holding R2 and moving your imp around. Now that's out of your system, undo all of it by using the left directional button. By using this tool, we'll help Connie get across the first gap. Move your view a bit closer to the action, looking side on at the space between the platforms. Make sure you can see the platforms and that your imp can reach them. We want to build an organic structure for Connie to walk on, so let's pick an appropriate shape. Select one from the Shapes menu, and you'll see it on the end of your
How the
imp.
fuck is building a bridge out of a cylinder supposed to be the appropriate shape?
Scale it to an appropriate size.
I
While
don't. I
you
don't
have a
think
shape
that's
on your
right.
imp, you can use the grab cam to
I
zoom
don't
in
think
and
it's right
out.
either.
Just hold R1 and use the left stick.
That's a
Now
little
position your imp
confusing.
next to the platform on one side of the gap. Then hold down R2 and use the motion sensor function or the left stick to smear your shape in the gap so that Connie can walk on it. If you want to have another go at it, just undo using the left directional button. Feel free to press and let go of R2 as many times as you want. Each press will create a new edit within your sculpture. Bear in mind that all the edits you make are part of a single sculpture, even if they aren't connected. This means that in assembly mode, they'll behave like a single object. Why not try out different shapes to see what works best? Try holding L2 as you sculpt, and use the left and right sticks to rotate the shape. Maybe try making something like a rock formation or a tree trunk. The cool thing is, sculptures are automatically physical, so they can be walked on by puppets like Connie immediately. When you want to try it out, switch to play mode in the options menu, and get Connie to walk around on your sculpture. When you're happy to move on, go back to edit mode and
Ooh,
proceed to
interesting.
the next step.
Okay, well, we're just gonna. What do I want to use? I'm gonna use a triangle for a bridge. Why not?
Why
Let's
would you
flip it.
use a triangle?
No. I'm just gonna flip it upside down. I'm just gonna flip it upside down.
What? That doesn't even. What? I don't know if that's a good idea, man.
Or I'm not. It's not a triangle, but it's a cone.
That's amazing. It's not a triangle, it's a cone. Cone.
Huh?
Hmm?
Okay.
Throw some tunes on.
Uh,
There's nothing quite like sculpting something from scratch. But you'll need a good grasp of the tools to avoid coming unstuck. So let's get down to it. Maybe Cuthbert will learn something too. Go to the assembly menu. Press the square button to open it if it's closed, and select the modes menu with the X button. Select sculpt mode with X. Its icon has some 3D shapes on it. Every time you enter sculpt mode from the modes menu, a new sculpture will be created. You'll also notice that when you're in sculpt mode, everything outside the sculpture will be blurred and grayed out. This is to help you focus on what you're creating. You can adjust visual feedback in your preferences, which you can find in the options menu. When you first enter sculpt mode, the shapes menu will open automatically and the smear shape tool will be equipped to your imp. Try smearing a shape now by holding R2 and moving your imp around. What happens when we want to edit an existing sculpture rather than start a new one? Let's investigate. When we went into play mode, we were taken out of sculpt mode. When you're in assembly mode, scope back into your sculpture. Hover over it with your imp, hold L1 and press X. It's just like scoping into a group. Have a go at it now. Now we're here, back into your sculpture. Hover over it with your imp, hold L1 and press X. It's just like scoping into a group. Have a go at it now. Now we're here, let's try editing the shapes you've already made. To move or rotate shapes, unequip the smear shape tool by pressing circle. This automatically equips the move tool. You might notice most of this made. Back into your sculpture. Hover over it with your imp, hold L1 and press X. It's just like scoping into a group. Have a go at it now. Now we're here, let's try editing the shapes you've already made. To move or rotate shapes, unequip the smear shape tool by pressing circle. This automatically equips the move tool. You might notice most of the movement controls in Sculpt Pad. The same, this automatically made. To move or rotate shapes, unequip the smear shape tool by pressing circle. This automatically equips the move tool. You might notice most of the movement controls in Sculpt mode are the same as in Assembly mode. Grab and move shapes with R2. Rotate them using L2 and the sticks or the touchpad. You can hold L1 and move with R2 to clone your shapes or scale them with the up and down buttons. You can even repeat clone. But unlike assembly mode, you can't select things with X in sculpt mode. Now try moving, rotate. can hold L1 and move with R2 to clone your shapes, or scale them with the up and down buttons. You can even repeat clone. But unlike assembly mode, you can't select things with X in sculpt mode. Now try moving, rotating, and scaling your individual shapes. Now, pad. You can hold L1 and move with R2 to clone your shapes, or scale them with the up and down buttons. You can even repeat clone. But unlike assembly mode, you can't select things with X in sculpt mode. Now try moving, rotating, and scaling your individual shapes. If you want to smear some more shapes, just go to the Shapes menu and select a shape to sculpt with. Selecting a shape will automatically equip the last sculpting tool you used. Now you can play around at sculpting with different shapes. Don't forget that you can undo and redo at any time. If you accidentally scope out, you can scope back into your sculpture by hovering over it with your imp and pressing L1 and X. In the next step, I'll show you how to color your sculpture. You've probably noticed by now that all your sculptures are orangey brown, like clay. That's the default color, but you can sculpt with any color you like. If you're in assembly mode, hover over your sculpture with your imp, then hold L1 and press X to scope back into it. Next, head to the Colors section in the Sculpt menu and press X over a color group to see the different shades. Choose a color, any one you like. And as if by magic, the shape on your imp is now the color you chose. Any new shapes you make will be that color, but the old shapes are still brown. Luckily, we can also color shapes after we've created them, using the spray paint tool. Go to the Sculpt menu and open the Tools section with X. Then select the Spray Paint tool, which has a spray can icon. Now your imp will have an outline of the current shape on its tip. Intersect the shape with your sculpture, which has a spray can. Go to the Sculpt menu and open the Tools section with X. Then select the Spray Paint tool, which has a spray can icon. Now your imp will have an outline of the current shape on its tip. Intersect the shape with your sculpture and you'll see the spray paint color appear on it. Hold R2 to apply the spray paint to the shapes. You can try out different colors and shapes to completely change the look of your sculpture. If you want to make it easier to keep your imp on the surface of the sculpture, you can use the Surface Snap guide. You can find Surface Snap in the Sculpt Guides menu. Select it with X to turn it on. There's a guides. If you want to make it easier to keep your imp on the surface of the sculpture, you can use the Surface Snap guide. You can find Surface Snap in the Sculpt Guides menu. Select it with X to turn it on. There's a guides menu in every mode, though not all guides are available everywhere. You can also change the finish of your sculpture using the Finishes menu. The Coat, Style and Effects tutorial has more on finishes if you're curious. By now, you should have an organic looking form, and it will be whatever color your imagination conjured up. If you switched on Surface Snap, switch it off in the Guides menu before continuing. Just select the button with X to turn it off. Then, when you're ready, proceed to the next step. All these smeared shapes are creating one single sculpture, even if there's space between them. But you can also use the smear tool to remove from the sculpture, instead of adding to it. To do that, we need to set the tool to subtract. Scope into your sculpture if you haven't already with L1 and X. When the Smear Shape tool is equipped to your imp, you can press the triangle button to make it subtract. You'll notice that your imp turns into an outline. The shape on your imp becomes an outline too. You can now use the Smear tool to cut into your sculpture. Try using different shape, the tool to subtract. Scope into your sculpture if you haven't already with L1 and X. When the Smear Shape tool is equipped to your imp, you can press the triangle button to make it subtract. You'll notice that your imp turns into an outline. The shape on your imp becomes an outline too. You can now use the Smear tool to cut into your All these smeared shapes are creating one single sculpture, even if there's space between them. But you can also use the Smear tool to remove from the sculpture, instead of adding to it. To do that, we need to set the tool to subtract. Scope into your sculpture if you haven't already with L1 and X. When the Smear Shape tool is equipped to your imp, you can press the triangle button to make it subtract. You'll notice that your imp turns into an outline. The shape on your imp becomes an outline too. You can now use the Smear tool. All these smeared shapes are creating one single sculpture, even if there's space between them. But you can also use the Smear tool to remove from the sculpture, instead of adding to it. To do that, we need to set the tool to subtract. Scope into your sculpture if you haven't already with L1 and X. When the smear shape tool is equipped to your imp, you can press the triangle button to make it subtract. You'll notice that your imp turns into an outline. The shape on your imp becomes an outline too. You can now use the smear tool to cut into your sculpture. Try using different shapes to see what effect they have. For a really cool effect, try subtracting with a different colored shape on your imp. How good is that? You can switch the tool between add and subtract by pressing the triangle button. Why not play around with the tools a bit and try to make a dramatic or interesting looking form? When you're happy with its shape, go into play mode and see if you can get Connie across it. If you need to edit it, just come back to edit mode via the options menu. Don't forget to scale back into your sculpture using L1 and X. When Connie has successfully crossed the first gap in play mode, switch back to edit mode, then go to the next step. Smearing shapes can be a messy business. Sometimes you just want to create neat sculptures. Luckily, there are ways to do that. So go to the Assembly menu and select Sculpt in the Modes menu. This will create a new sculpture. Now let's practice sculpting an architectural structure over the second gap. To help us build a neater bridge, open the Guides section of the Sculpt menu. In Guides, switch on Grid Snap by pressing X over it. You'll see a number appear next to the button. That's how big the grid squares will be. You'll notice the white dotted grid in the scene. The spacing of the dots shows the tightness of the grid. They will change orientation depending on your point of view. We'll leave it on the default setting for now. You can experiment with it later. Now try making a colourful sculpture using the Smear and Move tools and the Colours menu. This will just be a practice one, so don't spend too long on it. We'll delete it and make an even better one in a minute. You'll notice that it's much easier to keep your shapes neat and straight this time. That's because Grid Snap is active. It makes your tools and objects snap to the grid. It also helps you rotate precisely. Try it out using L2 or the touchpad. With Grid Snap on, objects rotate 45 degrees at a time. You can rotate the shape on the end of your imp before you stamp it, or use the Move tool to rotate shapes that are already placed. When you're comfortable sculpting with Grid Snap, continue to the next step. If we want to make a super neat bridge, there's another guide we can use. If you're still in sculpt mode, scope out of it with L1 and circle. Once you're in assembly mode, delete your sculpture with triangle. Go to the modes menu. Click the sculpt mode button to start a new sculpture. Now we're in sculpt mode, the guides menu will have different options. Open the guides menu and switch on the mirror. If we want to make a super neat bridge, there's another guide we can use. If you're still in sculpt mode, scope out of it with L1 and circle. Once you're in assembly mode, delete your sculpture with triangle. Go to the modes menu. Click the sculpt mode button to start a new sculpture. Now we're in sculpt mode, the guides menu will have different options. Open the guides menu and switch on the mirror guide. Don't worry about the two additional options. Let's investigate them later. Also, check the Grid Snap is still turned on. Now select the smear tool in your chosen color and shape. The mirror guide will always center on the first shape you make. That's why we started a new sculpture. Now, move your view so you can see all of the second gap, and your imp can reach it. If you need to, use the grab cam to zoom out a little from the shape on your imp. Now stamp your first shape right in the center of the gap to enable the mirror guide. Then smear your shape from the center over to the edge of the gap where it meets the platform. You'll see that your sculpt is mirrored, so you then smear to enable sculpture. Now, move your view so you can see all of the second gap, and your imp can reach it. If you need to, use the grab cam to zoom out a little from the shape on your imp. Now stamp your first shape right in the center of the gap to enable the mirror guide. Then smear your shape from the center over to the edge of the gap.
Shut up! Oh my god.
I'm yawning. I'm sorry. Fuck off.
Take the mic away from your fucking mouth. I don't want to hear you say that again. No fucking need for that. Actually, shut up.
My bad.
Yeah, directly into the mic, making the loudest possible sound.
I have my mic near my head.
Yeah, exactly. So move it away. You still haven't moved it.
Alright, I'm taking my mic off. I lied.
Test it in play mode.
You wanna play something?
And when Connie is over the second
Playing
gap,
Dreams.
return to edit mode
Okay.
via the options menu. When you're back in edit mode, switch off the mirror guide. You can also switch off Grid Snap if you want, before moving on to the next step. Now we need to create a bridge across the last gap. For that, we're going to use the mighty Stamp tool. First, we'll need to create a new sculpture by going to Sculpt mode via the Modes menu. Now that you're in Sculpt mode, make sure you've switched off the mirror guide before you continue. You'll be equipped with the Smear Shape tool by default, so you'll need to switch to the Stamp Shape tool. You can find Stamp Shape in the Sculpt mode tools menu, next to Smear Shape. Its icon is a simple square. You can quickly switch between the Stamp and Smear tools using L1 and triangle. Or you can set Stamp Shape to be your default sculpting tool in the My Preferences menu. That way, Stamp Shape will be automatically equipped when you start a new sculpture. Stamping shapes is a bit like stamping objects from the Dreamiverse. With the Stamp Shape tool, you only stamp one shape at a time, no matter how long you hold R2 or X. This has additional benefits too, which you'll see later. Now select the cube in the Shapes menu, then stamp one at the side of the gap. We're almost there, Connie! Open the Sculpt Tools menu again, and this time pick the Stretch tool. Its icon is a double-ended arrow. When Stretch is selected, hovering your imp over a shape will cause an arrow gizmo to appear. Hover over the side of the cube that's facing the opposite platform. Press and hold R2 when the arrow is showing, and use your imp to stretch the shape across the gap. Nice. Let go of R2 when you're done stretching. It's not a very exciting bridge right now, but I've got something great to customize it with soon. You can stretch any shape you've sculpted, regardless of what shape it is. Spheres, cones, and even donuts can be stretched. You can even stretch subtracted shapes, but only at the points where they intersect with the sculpture.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some food as well.
Stretch tool, but don't go to play mode just yet. When you're ready to take this bridge and your sculpting skills to the next level, continue to the final step. So far, I've shown you a few ways to edit the shapes you've already sculpted. But there's also a way to edit the shape before stamping or smearing. First of all, make sure you're still scoped into the sculpture. If not, hover over the bridge, hold L1 and press X to scope in. Also, make sure that you're using the Stamp Shape tool and not the Smear Shape. Next, choose a shape from the Shapes menu and select what color you want it to be. Now move the new shape right next to the bridge so that they're touching. Use the grab cam to make sure the shape is in contact with your bridge. Now hold L the new shape from the Shapes menu and select what color you want it to be. Now move the new shape right next to the bridge so that they're touching. Use the grab cam to make sure the shape is in contact with your bridge. Now hold L1 and press square to open the shape editor, just like when you want to tweak something. When you're in the shape editor, you can let go of L1 and the shape will be fixed in place while editing. Put the new shape right next to the bridge so that they're touching. Use the grab cam to make sure the shape is in contact with your bridge. Now hold L1 and press square to open the shape editor, just like when you want to tweak something. When you're in the shape editor, you can let go of L1 and the shape will be fixed in place while editing. Notice the Sculpt menu has been replaced with the Shape Editor menu. The buttons vary a little depending on which tool and shape you're using. The Shape Editor for the Stamp tool has quite a few options. We're only interested in one for now, the most exciting one, Soft Blend. The icon is the one with the two circles blending together. If the option isn't there, just check that you have the Stamp Shape tool equipped and not Smear Shape. This is important. Next to the icon, there's a slider and a toggle button. Sliders in the Shape Editor are round, which may seem unusual, but they work just like the sliders in tweak menus. The Blend Amount slider affects how much the Soft Blend. Soft for the stamp editing. Notice the Sculpt menu has been replaced with the Shape Editor menu. The buttons vary a little depending on which tool and shape you're using. The Shape Editor for the Stamp tool has quite a few options. We're only interested in one for now, the most exciting one, Soft Blend. The icon is the one with the two circles blending together. If the option isn't there, just check that you have the Stamp Shape tool equipped and not Smear Shape. This is important. Next to the icon, there's a slider and a toggle button. Sliders in the Shape Editor are round, which may seem unusual, but they work just like the sliders in tweak menus. The Blend Amount slider affects how much the shape will blend with other shapes nearby. Try holding X on the slider and moving your imp up and down. This is how you get some truly amazing shapes. The Hard Blend toggle switches between hard and soft blends. Toggle between the two options with X to see the difference it makes. To close the Shape Editor, just press circle. Now have a play with your blendable shape. You can only blend shapes that are part of the same sculpture. So if you can't see any blending on your shape, scope into the sculpture with L1 and X.
You can make some very cool shapes using blending. Try blending subtracted shapes too.
Experiment with different shapes and blends on your bridge. Make it really fancy. You can jump back into the Shape Editor with L1 and square. You can use the Shape Editor in any of the sculpting tools. Try using Soft Blend with the Spray Paint tool. To exit the Shape Editor and return to sculpting, just press circle. When you've got the hang of the Shape Editor and you're happy with your bridge, try it out in play mode and get Connie to Cuthbert. Take Connie through the door to finish the tutorial.
Where's Jermaine?
He went to go make food. So, you know, he's gonna be gone for like 20 years.
He said, he responded to my message. I said you, and he said P, and I said P. So PP. What do you mean I'm not connected to the internet? Is that him? Dude, I'm getting on Apex.
Okay. I'll get on in a little while.
Alright. Why is my Oculus Rift test not working? What? Oh, I accidentally picked Dead by Daylight or Dying Light, and it said all characters in this game are fictional and are not to be reproduced. Like, shut the fuck up.
Shut up, monkey.
Monk. Shut up, monk nig.
Shut up,
I'll be
ding
right
dong.
back. Shut up, dingling.
Shut up, boom,
You're back.
toon,
You're
loon,
back.
doom,
Can't hear
boon.
you. Ha ha.
Shut up. Ew. Dog. Hey, Dad.
Getting ready to eat?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright. Love you.
Me too.
You have to do it back. I didn't hear you all the way in my living room.
Shit, 'cause I heard your mom say shut up, and then you said you shut up.
Did you actually?
Yes.
Why? Why are you on my screen? Stupid fucking piece of fucking fly sack of shit. Dude, did
Shut
I
up,
know
butt
you
munch.
ever upload? You shut up, piece.
What? What was that?
Dude, shut up, dude. Like, actually.
You shut up,
Beat you
Boon
up.
Coon Loon.
Shut up, you two. That's why you look
Yeah,
like a
you look like.
scar.
That's why you look like a fucking sculpt menu.
That's why you look like a Perry.
That's why you look like a rotate L2.
That's why you look like a Porsche. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Well, gotta be right back. For a while.
anything about what stuff?
I'm glad there aren't any bears in Delaware.
Why?
Dude, bears are scary as fuck.
Just get a gun.
Dude, they're fast. And they
Go
can
get
take like 8 bullets.
Can they take a rocket?
I don't think so. Maybe though.
No, there is no maybe. It's a fucking rocket launcher. Like, I know you remember watching that video of the fucking pigs getting hit by these C4s.
Dude, they were destroyed.
I'm making a bridge now in this game, so I'm just gonna make it look as good as I can. I like making stuff now. Dreams is fun. I want to dream.
Stop it.
You shut the fuck. Nigga, I'll beat your ass.
I'll beat on your head like it's a bongo, my nigga.
No.
What was that laugh?
What
That
laugh?
was funny. Where's Shix at?
He just, I don't know, actually. He said he went to go do something. I have no idea.
Oh, he messaged me on PlayStation from his phone, I think. And I typed in the letter P, and he said I said PP, so I'm gonna fucking kill him now. You know what I'm saying?
That's not where it says! I'm done.
Dude, that's a good grilled cheese.
How do you eat so much cheese?
To be honest, I really don't know.
Like
I'm,
dude.
I'm pretty sure my diet is almost like 50% cheese.
Okay, mate, so now we're off with the track mode.
Hey guys,
Hold on.
Hey, Dork, man, you want to see me build a bridge and, like, go into detail with it?
I made the guy salty, and I ended up becoming friends with him.
I made a guy Peppery, so.
Peppery? Oh, I get it.
I said he yeah. Hey Ninja, you wanna play some Overwatch?
Did you join just because you saw me on the game?
No, I joined because he got off because it was 3 o'clock in the morning for him, since he lives in the Netherlands.
He lives in the Nether,
so
like
he's-
in Minecraft?
Yes,
He's one of them Vikings, right?
yes. No, you're thinking of Icelandians. Smile, yeah.
Dude! Dude!
There's no guarantee. That's all me.
Holy shit, I've never seen a more try-hard team in No Limits.
No limits, I'm a soldier.
Noah. Leave.
What's up, what's up,
Leave.
nigga?
Leave.
There's no guarantee. That's all.
Wait, actually, that's right, dude. I just remembered Noah blocked me at one point because I beat him in For Honor. Noah. T-Man, can you hear Noah? No, I had him muted for a second. Noah, why did you block me? Because you suck at For Honor.
Does he have me muted?
Oh, he probably joined because of
Yeah.
Shix, and he's not even here, so, I mean, whatever. Once I'm done making this bridge, I'm going to send you guys a picture of what it looks like. Because I just took, like, an advanced training class on how to make stuff in this game.
I took an advanced training class on how to make bridges specifically.
Well, no, it's
only-
not bridges, but, like, in the video, the bridge was used as an example, and now I really like making bridges.
That's a good example of what you should not waste your life doing.
I'm not talking about a real-life job. Shut up.
Imagine how sad and lonely you had to be to make bridges for the rest of your life.
What does that even mean?
Dorkman casually disses every constructor ever.
Noah, why did you block me? Because you suck at For Honor.
I didn't block you. Shix made me block you.
Shix can't make you block me.
It's on free will, it says.
Sorry, got switched to game chat. Didn't hear you for a second.
What kind of lousy
Free real
excuse is
estate
that?
is not.
Oh,
Big night,
I
Miss
blocked you
Happy
because
Will.
I blocked you because I was having a bad day that day, and I wasn't
Jake
trying
from
to
State
get talk
Farm I
shit.
am.
Okay.
Get me over this goddamn wall!
Timmy, stop yelling! My bridge making skills are being lowered because of you.
I'm sorry, I'm distracting your bridge making,
So
that's
how
on
have
you.
y'all bitches been?
Shut up,
Ever
I'm
since
making
you
a
saw-
bridge.
We've been a lot better without you.
Okay, Dorfman, what do you have against Noah, man?
I don't. I was just playing playing around. I don't care.
Hey, shut your bitch ass up.
Uh-oh, looks like we got some
Random,
beef.
no
Remove the
offense.
child from the lobby. Just delete
Holy
the
shit,
child.
why are these people sweating in total mayhem? Why? I don't understand.
What's that? Not a cow.
What would you do if you
That's
saw a black
funny,
man in your
Dorfman.
closet?
I laughed at that one.
What would you do if you saw a black man in your closet just standing
Probably
there?
stab it.
Shut up, Noah, you're not funny.
Yeah.
I would go grab my baseball bat that's beside my bed and proceed to just beat him up like any
Well,
other
I
person,
grab my
before
gun,
there.
as I usually do when niggas rob my house.
or go near it, one or the other.
So, Dorfman, are there like southern black people where you live?
Yeah.
Yes, it's very rare, but they exist.
That sounds
No,
scary.
it's not rare.
They talk a little phony, and they get called nigger a lot. But that's
They're
all
white. Think of a white black guy, and that's the epitome of a country guy. down
Dude,
here.
Dorfman, have you ever seen an albino black guy?
No.
Yeah,
They look
He's-
so weird. They're
I'm
just
best-
white
I'm best
people,
friends
fat
with one.
lips.
I'm best friends with one. He's also cross-eyed.
Oh god, dude, that must be
God damn, this
disgusting to look
family's
at.
inbred.
He's really funny though. Funny looking.
Oh!
We make fun of people's deformities because it's funny.
Yeah. We look at them and then we look at ourselves and just realize how much better we are than them.
Joey,
What?
what the fuck?
I don't see anything wrong with that. Oi, Mike, I'm making a bridge, man. Leave me alone.
Dorkman.
May I help you?
You played paintball with the boys yet?
No, actually, we do want to go again. I mean, you've already asked me this every time you see me, but like, I plan on going again.
Sword is still screaming like a bitch, like usually.
Shut up,
But
no,
you
that's why
know-
nobody likes you except your fucking dad, even though he's probably fucking gone like my bitch.
That's kind of like... like, I don't know if he should feel insulted or like more of like feel bad for you.
I'll smack the living shit out of you. I
No,
swear.
I would
No,
actually
you're
break
probably-
the top
No,
of your
I
head
would
into the
you're
bottom.
fucking
No,
ass.
listen.
You're
Shut up,
fucking
Tamaine.
ass.
I would actually break the top of your head and make it go to the bottom and then like just watch the frying pan
Break your
sink
mom.
into the top.
Alright, I'll lick your tongue.
You won't do anything.
Promise.
I'll break you in half like a chocolate bar. You don't even want to talk
I
to me.
really don't think so,
Man,
Joey.
you look like a chocolate bar. Fuck.
I'm white.
He's white.
What is your
He
problem?
black. He black. He black.
I'm black.
Well, Joey,
Well, I guess
You know
I'm
what
allowed
to
to
do
say the
now.
N-word in front of the black kids.
Nah.
not you, dwarf man.
Yeah, you're not a part of the black tribe.
Yo, mama ain't. Ooh.
Shut up, no, that's why nobody likes the way you look. 'Cause you look like a fucking refrigerator.
Ah, no, you finally installed Rainbow.
Imagine
If
looking
they
like a
didn't take a picture of
refrigerator for the
myself
rest
and
of your
put on my
That
life.
fat
profile
ass.
picture
Fuck you,
on
Noah. I hope you
Instagram.
kill yourself. I'm
I
sorry, Noah.
will. I will do that.
No, you won't. Bet, nigga. Bet.
Live stream it. Live stream it.
Where's my rope at? Oh, there it is.
Live stream it.
Get a lot of clicks. How to get views. Just commit
I've
suicide.
never seen that.
gotta go eat.
I have.
No, this. I never knew that this opens up like that.
You know what else opens up like that?
Timmy, shut
Your
up.
mom. You get it?
Ain't no one laughing besides you, little black.
Joey, please do that voice more often.
Like, ain't no one find that funny.
That sounds like Keith if he was stupider. More stupid.
Looking like a grass fiber.
Looking like a whole neck.
What? Huh?
I don't know.
Let me just turn into caustic for a second. Timmy, can you do the thing where you just cough into your mic and like mute and unmute it really fast? Yeah, you don't have the button anymore. Can you just cough into the mic then?
Oh, that's tasty.
You're so talented.
I know.
I use hyper armor. I gotta
Boy,
play something
suck
out
my
of this game.
hyper
This game's
armor,
just no
bitch.
fun for me.
Dogman! Like, chill out, bro.
What are you doing, mate? Mate! What are you doing? Mate!
I want, like, dude, I want to sound like KSI now.
What the
I
fuck,
bet you want to
Joey?
fight like him too, right?
Didn't he, like, beat the fuck out of...
He windmilled. He windmilled Logan Paul.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Like COD Zombie windmill?
Yeah. He just started flailing his arms like windmills. Like, go watch the fight, you'll see.
Oi!
Alright, so how funny would it be if I added COD Zombie sound effects to him beating up Logan Paul?
Yeah, you should probably add some, like, out of context quotes to that.
Dude. Wait, Joey, I might be able to still do it. Hold on. Let me.
Oh my god, what was that?
You sounded like a kazoo.
Oh my god.
I got a legendary.
But you can't get him in Apex though.
Joey,
Yeah?
can you fuck off? Like, actually, dude.
Shut up, Jew.
Kiss me. That's it. That's the last time you say that.
Is it? Is it? Who is going to stop me? Cause you, no. I
Literally
don't
the
think
plot
so.
of every single anime ever. Who is going to stop me? You? No.
Draw your last pathetic card, Kaiba. Kidding, it's Yugi, but it's like my girlfriend I had no pathetic
Dirkman,
card.
no, we don't know what you're
Kaiba.
talking about.
Oh, okay.
At least he tried.
You never seen Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay.
No, I don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime, sorry. I thought it was just a card game.
Cards.
Yeah, I thought it was just a card game, to be honest with you. I didn't know that Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime was a thing.
Yeah,
It's
same
really
thing with
old. The
Bakugan.
anime came first, actually.
Yeah, same thing with Bakugan and the other one.
Dude, I had Bakugan.
Nigga,
I
you don't
remember
even know
throwing...
Bakugan. You don't even know how to say it, nigga.
Dude, I actually have those things. You talked about the cards that you throw the ball things on and they explode open?
Dude,
Yeah.
I love those.
I know.
I remember
I love
throwing one of those
Beyblades.
and just ripping off the legs.
Dude, you know
I'm
they
like,
changed
why?
the Beyblades to where they're actually like made to break apart now? They're really dumb.
That's stupid.
When I
So
played,
they don't
they were
like-
just... It was like
they
a
don't do
screw
the-
the entire middle.
So
Yeah,
there's
dude.
no like.
Dude.
Oh, can I talk? Is it my loud? Is
No,
it my turn?
no,
Is it my turn?
No!
Anyway, the fucking. Do they have like the tinks when they hit together, like the tink tink every time they collide?
No,
See,
because
that
they're all
was the best
plastic
part.
now.
Are you serious?
Dude, oh
That's
my
Most
god,
of
this
them
is
are
what
plastic.
happens. This is what
Most of
happens
them
when a
are
woman...
plastic. Most of them are plastic now. Because there were some kids playing with it at like a family reunion I had, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this is my childhood." And I was just like, "What happened?"
Look at how they've massacred my boy, my beautiful boy. Bongo, bongo. What the? I beat the shit out of that bongo. God damn.
I like how Noah just like dipped or muted us.
No,
I just
yeah, he
crushed
left.
the pineapple.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't exactly know how that...
Penis.
That was real funny, man.
Meow.
Oh! Yeah! Hungba, 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 hungba.
That guy just smacked his dome on a car and he exploded and died.
He shall smacketh the dometh.
Oh, nigger! Get that! Come back here!
Mad Black, says N.
I'm gaming. I am the best.
No, you're not.
How would you
Probably.
know? I'm playing Overwatch. You suck at this game. You suck.
I want
Stop.
to play that with you, but I didn't know that you were still playing it.
Dorkman, how do you feel about Overwatch being gay?
It's not.
I mean, 90% of the characters already are, so it doesn't matter.
Zarya, in a nutshell.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Jeff Kaplan was like, that bitch straight.
I mean, have you seen Jeff anyways? He's gay.
Name Jeff?
Really?
No, but you could guess.
What the fuck? Die, Junkrat! Yeah! Get back here, little nigger. Robert, get off! Get off! can't keep me still. Yeet. What the I just hit that guy so hard he got deleted. Oh my god.
Man, do you remember Wolf?
Yeah, what happened to him?
I don't know, but when I introduced him to Shix, I remember all all that he thought of Shix was just loud equals funny.
Why does that man do so much damage? Jesus Christ.
Dude, you should have been there. It's hilarious. Just
Peanut
kept on
butter pineapple.
saying yes, authentic breeze, loud equals funny.
Dude, Wolf was actually funny. Sometimes he was just really annoying.
Sometimes he's a fucking dick. Okay, Bridge, looking pretty good so far. Yep.
Your bridge looks like ass.
Shut up! You didn't even own the game.
Shut up, ass bridge, man. Fuck, bitch. You bitch.
I mean, I'm actually gonna throw my bridge at you.
I don't know.
You don't what? You don't.
Get off me! Fuck you. That was fucking cool. Dude, a Doomfist 1v1 is like a fucking Dragon Ball Z fight. Jump! Fuck, I'm dead. No, why would I die? Why would I die?
You're so talented, let me tell you. I don't know how that went in parry. This game's bad. Yeah, go ahead. You're using broken weapons and you're like low level smurfing.
Guys, I might get on Apex in a little bit.
Well, I was gonna get on Overwatch, but okay.
Oh, well, we could all play Apex, but because Joey doesn't have Overwatch, she doesn't like it.
I do have Overwatch, yeah, but I don't like it. You're right.
You don't like any game that's not Apex.
Dorkman,
I don't
I'm
know if
literally
that's
playing
true.
a game that's not Apex right now and enjoying it. What are you talking about, buddy?
Sorry, any multiplayer game that ever.
Dorkman, by that, no. How are you gonna tell me what I like? When have I told you? Yeah, it's like the first time. What? No. I mean, I don't know about you, but I play other games with like Shix and Hamblin and stuff. I mean, those people don't really, like, I know you don't like those people, but I mean, whatever. I don't like Overwatch. I don't know, actually. I just don't like. I enjoy it. I just don't know why. It's just not fun to me. I have given it time. I just don't like it. Custom games are fun. Dorkbranch, can you like back up from the mic? Okay. Oh. But yeah, Dorkbranch. I mean, I play For Honor as well, so. And Modern Warfare. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, that's a great question.
On him, he probably fell asleep.
It's 9:48. I don't think so.
It's 8:48. 8 for him.
Where you live, maybe. Oh yeah, you're right. That's even more of a weird thing for him to go to sleep.
Yeah, and Shix always wants me to stay up.
Shix is retarded too.
Probably had to go out and do something, maybe.
You know, Dorkfriend, you're gonna say something about it, and then he's gonna come back and get mad.
I don't care.
Heard you was talking shit, nigga.
I'll just mute him and let the child ramble like he always does.
You know, Dorkman, you do not seem like you're in a good mood right now, so I'm not gonna try and make you angry.
Dude,
I don't know.
hippos are fast.
Well, between Blakely being in the hospital and my friend
Wait.
completely
Blakely's in the hospital.
Yeah. Did we not tell you about what happened?
No, I blocked him.
Why?
Because he pissed me off.
I'm surprised you didn't have me blocked.
I didn't block you because you had a legitimate reason to kick me out of that party.
Yay.
My dick!
Well, what about it?
It stung.
But you know, you still haven't told me what happened to Blakely. Oh wait, actually, well, didn't he
He
get
got
in a
in a
car
car
crash?
wreck.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. You said that Blakely did one time. I didn't know they were talking about like recently.
Jeez. You know, this girl's like really pretty, but she's really bitchy.
Yeah, that's
They
a lot of
barely hit
women. It's a lot of women
No,
today.
I'm not gonna get with it, but I'm just saying. Like, I wouldn't even try.
He said, "Don't
Say
hit it."
that.
Don't hit it, dog.
Hit it or quit it. I'm quitting that real hard.
No, nigga, don't even hit and quit. Just quit.
No, I said. Either you hit it and quit it, or hit it or quit it.
No,
But just
nigga,
quit it.
just don't hit it at all. Just you can either hit and quit, hit
Wait,
or quit.
I'm gonna get Pixel Explosion. I'll be back.
What?
Ah, yes, that's good. You don't know what Pixel Explosion is?
Ooh!
That's the good old classic Dorkman. There,
So
that's
are you
it.
getting any pics? Are you getting any pics?
I don't know. I'm actually having fun making a bridge. I'm making a bridge that way my car can go vroom vroom.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I just screamed like that. Hey Joe, what massive legendary do you have?
The past controller.
Oh, there's a warp zone legendary in the shop right now.
Wait, there's a
You can get
special
there
variant
enough.
of it? Yeah, I know, but it's still a special variant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of tempted to buy that.
Why? You already have the Mastiff skin.
Yeah, but it's like, does it look cool?
I mean, it looks pretty cool. You can look on the game.
Okay, well, what's like the color scheme? What's it look like, nigga?
Oh.
Hello, Optimus Prime is here.
Okay, you know how warp zone is.
Roll out.
Oh my god! Okay, for Warp Zone, which is the other legendary where the orange is, it's Dorkman.
Dude, that's mine. Dude, that's mine.
That's mine.
That was the greatest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. No, that was amazing. Oh my god. Don't say that. Not with that. Optimus Prime said the N-word.
Wait, no, I know the best thing that Dorkman, do this. I want you to make this noise.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Dude.
I only have one.
It sounds like a Black Ops 2 RCXD, like driving.
Three. I only have 3 legendaries for characters that I actually have. I'm kind of mad about that.
Hey, Tex Legend.
I haven't gotten a single legendary skin for a legend out of any
Dorkman,
of my
I wish I
thousands
had
of
that
players.
mic just so that way I could do this.
Oh my god. Joey, are you on Apex?
No, I'm making a bridge.
Let's just play some duos.
I don't know why it's made, but it's just so much fun to make a bridge, and I can't explain it.
Fuck off.
Tremendously fun to make a bridge.
Shut up, Optimus Bridge.
Your mom's Optimus Bridge.
My god.
I'm the king of cancer. Optimus Prime in so long.
This just sounds sad and depressing. Wonder what happened to the real Optimus Prime?
He went elsewhere.
He took his place.
Yeah. Meep meep. Meep meep. Meep meep.
Stop.
Where we landing, boys? Where we dropping, man?
Where we dropping?
Sure.
Get off.
Mozambique here.
What a perfect response. Get off. I thought Mozambique here was the perfect response to get off. Get off, Mozambique here.
Mozambique. Get off, Mozambique here.
Mozambique!
Hey, this is my building. You took my belongings. Suck my dick, Optimus Prime.
Optimus gay.
Gay what? That's pretty you.
What?
Oh, dude, pretty radical with the spray paint mode, dude. Never would have thought of it, man. What a great addition to the game.
No!
Hello.
No. What a great addition to the game! Boom, boom. That was fucking perfect.
Hey, how do I do this spray paint, man? I can't find it out.
No.
Shut up, man.
Shut up, man. I'll really smack you, nigga.
Oh.
That was kind of gay.
I forgot how to spray paint, lad.
I forgot how to spray paint, man. Can you teach me how to spray paint?
Yeah, I don't know what to do, mate. Alright.
Why'd you just stutter like cat, cat, cat?
Ah.
Ah. Ah. Oh, I gotta use that. I gotta.
Bunghole.
I simply have to. I wonder if my cat would do cocaine if I gave it some.
Yeah, probably.
They're black people cats. I'm telling you.
I
guys.
mean, I forgot to do it, lad. You could've...
Joey, can you like fucking stop? No, I want that.
Boy!
Whatever, I'll take 2 to 4. I like
Wait a minute,
the scope
actually, I got one of
anyways.
those voice modifiers on my phone. I'm gonna make that sound that you don't like, and then just mess around with it. Okay, voice box. Let's open this thing up. Pick your favorite celebrity. What the fuck? I don't even know who any of these people are. Never mind, I know who that is.
Peter Griffin, pick Peter Griffin.
He's not on there.
No, it's obviously not a fucking scam. What do you mean?
Dude, I can pick the fucking Family Feud guy. I'm picking him.
You mean, Marvin? Steve? Steve Harvey?
Whatever his name is. What the fuck? Timmain, dude, this
What?
voice thing, you have to pay for a $50 subscription.
That seems a little ridiculous.
Dude, you know that like some
a
child
fucking
took his mom's
scam.
credit card and just bought that. That's yeah.
I feel bad for anybody whose credit card was wasted on that.
You know those apps that cost like $400 and all you can do on them is just like look at a diamond. That's all that they are.
What?
Yeah, Mr. Beast bought all of those. He had a video like 2 years ago of him buying all those.
That sounds terrible.
Voice modifier. You know, they have Google Play apps for like a free game subscription on mobile games, but unless you're advertising Minecraft, then no one's gonna buy it, sorry to say. They have Terraria, but not Minecraft, so. Oh my god, hold on. You fucking gun, dude.
Yo, Duckman. I think I hear some baddies. Not the good kind.
Why do I have an ad?
What the fuck?
This one for them hard girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces.
Who did you do? They do have Peter Griffin on it, but I have to pay for it. I'm not paying for that.
Yo, Duckman.
Timmy, listen. Just listen, I got this. Okay, that sounded fucking awful.
It did. What the fuck was that one? Robot. Pathfinder makes the funny Joey. Man, I'm going out, dog. You gotta go. Joey, can you actually stop? People, man! Ah! God, no!
Can I play the sound one more time?
I'd prefer if you didn't do that.
But can I?
Why didn't they shoot at you? Never mind. That was funny.
What, this one?
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay, this is one that I wanted to do. Oh, where is it? This is my favorite one.
You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god, that does a lot of burn damage. Oh my god.
I wish I could pretend I didn't need you, but
Dude, I wish I had this app now.
it's true.
I want to sound like Peter.
Uh-oh. Where's Dorkman? Why is he not talking? Nigga man, you there?
Okay, I'm gonna search up an actual video of somebody using this voice box thing to see if it's like real and I'm not just getting scammed.
You're not actually gonna pay $50.
I'm not going to. I just want to see if it's real. I don't want to fucking watch this. Voice box. Voice box mobile app. Okay, just what the fuck? No, I'm searching it up. I'm fucking pissed.
Hey guys, so there's this cool app right now. It's like a voice changer celebrity app.
Scam.
and
You
it's
saw
really
the cool. It's
man.
definitely
It's like a
sponsored in a scam.
He's like 5 years
There's,
old.
Like Harry Potter
Scam.
and everything. So I believe I unlocked all of these voices. These are the people that you can voice. There's a Michael Jackson right there. There's even Mufasa. I'm gonna be trying out Snape. And so I believe you're supposed to click on this little icon in order to voice everybody. Hello? It's Professor Snape.
Nigga Nacho.
Shakes!
Damn.
Why are you gone for so long, dude?
That's pretty good. See Mufasa.
Oh, I gotta be right back again.
Professor Snape.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
clicking on it.
What's up, guys?
Okay,
Seriously
that
though,
is
why
very
were
good.
you gone for like 10 years?
I'm in an Apex mood. I don't know.
Oh, me and Dorkman are playing Apex.
Clicking on it. Okay. Okay, that
I
is
wanna
very
try
weird.
hard
I
in
do not
Apex.
know what happened, but now I
You
can
wanna
voice
go
any of
try
these
hard and
characters.
bake Bex Beg Beans?
Probably have to wait like
Yes, I wanna try hard in Apex leg
wait
head.
for like 18 minutes. I'm gonna pause it right here, and
Up in the
I'm getting
barnyard.
better.
when I unlock all of these characters again.
You know, I'm gonna try hard with Revenant. I'm gonna show them what a false idol really is.
Shouldn't you be the true idol?
Yeah. Dude, Tibet, remember when I got mad and like I like beat the fuck out of those two guys with the Havoc? Like I was like, die! And I killed the one dude.
You gotta be
And then-
shitting me.
Okay, I'm gonna play GarageBand
Not
now
you,
on my iPad.
Dude,
on my
try to
school
figure,
iPad.
go on the drums and try to figure out how to do the Pornhub theme.
No, I don't
But
want
you
to.
remember that?
Boom, da boom. How do you mean I remember it? Of course I fucking know that.
Okay, I'm gonna see what the last
like,
sound that I. Oh,
yeah.
never mind.
But like, I guess when I like actually try hard in this game, I can do really good because I got mad at stupid Jew Pathfinder just sitting at the one spot.
Joe, you started off really good.
Huh? Oh, okay.
You fucked up already.
What the fuck is this?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of fucking with it.
Hey, nigga nachos.
My name, Dane.
So are you actually making this beat? I'm confused. There's no way you can make something this good. There's no fucking way.
Yeah. Dang. It's insane. Go crazy. I'm your dad.
Can you actually stop playing that?
I'm buying Shadow of the Sun. I'm just kidding. Stop barking!
I'm gonna try and play Megalovania. No.
Oh, Joey.
What?
You're close. Oh.
No, wait.
You got those first 3 notes.
No, I can't do it. I can't. It's not happening.
Are y'all ready yet?
We're not dead. Or at least I'm not. Dorkman died a long time ago.
Tell Dorkman I'm me.
Dorkman's not talking. He's just stopped. He's probably on the phone with somebody. What is that, Joey? That sounded cool.
That's just me
Keep playing
copying
that.
the theme song of my Geometry Wars 3 game.
Oh, that explains a lot. That explains exactly why it sounded actually good.
Shut up.
What the fuck was that? Sound like someone was farting.
Joey, can you record sound bites and then program them into the piano?
Can you shut your near ass up?
How are you doing that? How are you doing that, Joey? Is this supposed to sound like that? Like
Yeah.
actually good?
Hey!
Oh!
That's me. You're gonna buy Can you stop for a little bit? What you know that's me. I'm in the sunshine looking on your beam.
Well, at least I got a really sick snipe on a guy through a window. Well, we're dead. Dorkman, did you see me shoot that guy in his face through the window and then shoot him again in his face through the window? Joey, throw me a beat!
Nigga, yeah, nigga.
I can't throw you a beat, it's too
Do
bad.
the BoJack Horseman theme!
I can't, dude. I don't know.
Send me that invite, boy.
I did.
Baby boy. Alright.
I like the BoJack Horseman theme. Hold on, I'll be back. I need to put it on my Spotify. Okay, Joey. Okay, Joey, calm down. Did my Spotify just crash? Are you serious right now?
I kind of like the way this sounds.
Ooh, that sounds cool. Alright, I'm joining back, sorry.
Look at that.
Joey, can you actually stop or like move that away from your mic? Or like mute your mic when you're doing it or something?
Yeah. You looking at what?
I'm just gonna plug in my head. Never mind, actually, I can't.
Alright, invite me back.
You have a little problem here.
What the? Joey.
What?
Okay, Joey, can you actually like, stop doing that, please? Can you leave?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pick people. That's me. Imagine playing crypto. Good man, good with crypto.
I don't know.
Wait, I'm gonna turn on the autoplay. Can I just do this really quick?
I'm not really one to tell him that he's bad as crypto.
Timmy, can I play autoplay real quick?
Theme, baby. You did not do that. I know for a fact you did not.
Yeah, I did.
You're actually really good at making beats if you can make stuff like that.
I don't know why, but the beginning of that sounded like the GTA 5 fucking ending when you kill Michael.
Oh my god, dude. BoJack Steve.
I had a phone call, I'm sorry.
Rip.
Shut the fuck up.
You missed Optimus Prime, chicks.
What?
You guys missed Optimus Prime.
Wait a minute, Timmy.
Hmm?
Hold on, let me find it. Okay, this way.
Dorkman, do you
Do you
like
remember
this
that
skin?
sound? Do you remember that sound?
Do I like that
What?
skin? I feel
Timmy,
like,
do you remember this sound?
Let's hear it.
personally, I like the Shadows of the Sun better, but that one's not bad.
Vanilla Ice Baby. Bum 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 bum.
I don't like Shadows of the Sun. It
Bum,
looks
bum, bum,
weird,
bum,
ugly
bum,
ass
these
fucking
crack.
bird.
Well, I mean, I feel
Alright,
like
Joey,
it's
stop playing it. I'm
makes
trying to listen to
sense
BoJack,
of the
Steve.
giant goat, but okay.
Everyone has their own preferences. Shut up!
I'll smack you, bro.
I'll throw a nuclear bomb on your face.
What?
And that's my shit. Cause I ate a bag of Takis just now.
You!
Dude, I wish Revenant just like looked like Shadow Form the whole game. Cause that looks sick.
I had an idea that for the Shadow
I
event,
wish that was a skin.
next Halloween, I think they should make it to where you get a certain amount of kills as a character. When they bring back the Shadow event, you can play as the Shadow. You should be able to buy the skin if you have enough, or you should be able to get it for free if you play that character enough during the event.
Wait, there's a Shadow skin that you can get?
No, I said there should be.
Where's Train? Over there?
It's going that way.
Yeah, you see the light right there?
Fuck off, Dork, man. Right.
I was
I
assisting
apologize.
him.
That was rude.
He asked where Train was, and I was assisting him. It's the light over yonder.
Okay,
Whoever's
Timmy.
doing that, please stop.
Shut up, queer. Timmy.
Ah.
I was just asking. Sorry.
Okay.
Alright, Dork, man, get off me.
Mozambique here.
I actually really like that skydive emote. Alright, I'm gonna go middle cart.
There's
Is
one
there
of the
Apex
homies
Predator
there.
going there? Kicking the shit out of him! Kill him! Kill him dead!
What? Well, I fell off Train somehow, some miraculous way. Like I was on it and it just teleported me off. Might actually just
You're
almost
fucked, Dork, man.
I'm in a sweaty mood though. I'm not giving up.
Oh my god, the
enemy
enemy
team
squad.
saved you!
Yeah, I know.
Dork, man. I don't have a gun. What do you have, chicks?
I have an EVA. I can give you that.
Oh, fuck. Give me that shit. Nigga. Here, have my P20. Thanks, nigga.
Survive. Achieve. Adapt.
Help.
He's down too. That's.
Oh, no wonder why I was getting fucked. Because two people were shooting at me. I didn't even know.
Take his
Kill that
stuff.
faggot. Get me up. Get me up. Get me up.
Where are you? Where are you?
Dude.
Where are you, Nick?
I gotta reload.
Chicks, move!
They just.
Yeet.
I killed him. I
I
killed his
ran off.
teammate.
I'm gone.
Get him. Hurry. No, he's healing. You could have killed him. You could have killed him. He's finishing me. Tremaine.
I ran, dude. All I have
You
is a
could have killed
shotgun.
him. You could have killed him.
I didn't
actually-
think. I
You could have killed him. He was healing. He was healing.
Homie,
his
Dorman.
teammate.
Go hide in this corner.
My only thought was run away.
I don't know why your only thoughts run away in every squad fight
I
you
don't know.
have.
Clubs were getting attacked by 8 different people.
He's used
It's
to
only
playing with
one
Joey. That's what Joey
person.
does.
Back up, nigga.
Yes.
You don't see me.
No! See you later, nigger. I'm out of here. I've had to kill that same guy like 8 times now.
Take your time, Ninja.
You take your time, nigga. You fuck off. Oh shit! That guy sucks.
BM him. Good job.
Hey!
Oh no. You have a healing drone still, don't you?
No, it died.
Okay, I don't know if it died.
Ah! I've never died so violently in my life.
Not gonna lie, I love it when you die. Because I was on a phone call and I just watched you die in that and I just heard a bunch of screaming. Legitimately,
What happened
you
while I
turn
was
around.
gone?
All I saw was you turn around and get melted, and all I heard was.
That was not good. Did you hear my scream?
No, I was gone getting my burrito.
I screamed like I was a fucking rabbit.
Okay, Jermaine.
Yeah, Joe.
That theme song that I stole, I just found it again.
Let's not go train.
We would have actually had a chance, but I landed and teleported me off.
No, man, I just don't think train is working out.
Just wait for it, you'll hear the sound.
Hey, yeah.
Oh gosh! So I'm gonna go there. There's gonna be people, but we might be able to take them on.
Sure.
Joe, or whatever your name is, Shix, you? Alright.
Hey, you!
Hey, you!
Dude, I love this emote. Watch this.
You look like a fish, nigga. What the fuck?
From TurboTax, the H&R Block
Look like a whole goat.
Look like a whole ass bluefin tuna.
Everyone dies.
Everyone panic!
Jermaine, is this what you're listening to on Spotify?
Absolutely, nigga. Dude, I love BoJack's theme. It's honestly so memorable.
Don't worry, I have grenades. I legitimately just picked up like 5
I got
grenades.
2 L stars.
Shix, you're nowhere near us.
You trigger me. Nowhere's near us. Like it's nowhere near
Shut up,
us.
country boy.
Maybe country, but I know what grammar is.
Can you honestly? Yeah,
I'm vibing though.
You can
Joe,
vibe mute.
Don't
alright,
ever
fine.
say vibing again.
You can vibe while you're muted.
Hush, Dorfman. That's funny, Dorfman, but like I don't remember asking.